Lots of new names have emerged at number 28, and a couple of mock drafts this week projected Nic Scourton, the defensive lineman, the very talented, quick, and powerful edge rusher there to have an opportunity to potentially do some things. What did you make of him and why people are projecting him? Tell us a little bit about Nic Scourton and why he's showing up in some mock drafts.
Yeah, he's big and physical, and he can get after it. Transferred to Texas A&M from Purdue, and he had a really good last year at Purdue. The production wasn't quite as high for the Aggies this year, but I think in terms of physical tools, there's a lot to like about Nic Scourton, and I think moving forward, he's kind of a guy that may not have the high end physical traits or seasoning per se in terms of being able to be a huge impact player day one. And I know some aren't as high on him. Like I know Daniel Jeremiah was kind of explaining why he's not the biggest fan of the Texas A&M edge defender, but I do think there's a lot to like about him potentially at 28th overall. And who knows? I mean, I think this is a big week for him in Indianapolis because if he does well in Indianapolis, then I think he cements himself as kind of a late first round pick, potentially early second, if depending on teams trading up and things of that nature. But and if he doesn't get it, then I think you could start to talk about maybe him being available in the mid 50s. Like that's just the nature of this edge rusher position. Like a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about Mike Green being there for the Lions at 28th overall.
Might not be
And
there.
Daniel Jeremiah, I was saying Daniel Jeremiah's latest mock draft, he went ninth to the New Orleans Saints. So that's just the way this is going to be as we continue to move forward throughout this offseason process. Like Mike Green went to the Senior Bowl, crushed it, and his draft stock skyrocketed.
Skyrocketing.
Yeah, now Nic Scourton has a chance to really boost himself at the scouting combine and show why he deserves to be in that conversation as a first round pick. And there really is a cluster of edge rushers where I think DJ put it well last
Real fast
week. Like,
before real fast with a profile. Yeah, with every player, there's things they do well and things they don't.
yeah,
What did Jeremiah highlight that he doesn't do well, and what does he bring to the table? What can he put in front of coaches that says, "Hey, take me"?
yeah. I mean, it's physicality. He's imposing. He's big. Like he checks those boxes. But I think there's some things in terms of getting off of blocks and using his hands, technique things that can be sharpened. And I think that when you look at a player like that, that's another guy where Casey Rogers could do wonders. Like you want to talk about unlocking physical tools. Like he is a massive guy. But again, it's all just kind of technique things that he can sharpen. Is he the most explosive athlete? I don't know. And again, those are all things that he can show at the combine, like run the 40, do all that stuff. Like, don't sit out those drills. Prove it, prove it, prove it. And like I said, I think that he's another guy that could be a combine riser after when we reconvene after next week. And then, like I said, like I was saying, like there's a cluster of guys. Like this is a deep edge rusher class where if the Lions decide not to go edge at 28th overall, there's still going to be good players on the board at 60. So the combine with that position group is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to watch it.